I'm not really going to explain what I'm doing right here because it's just something oddball that nobody would ever really build. But I need to build it. So I guess somebody does. All right. I guess can show you some soldering techniques, I suppose. This particular connection is kind of critical, so I've got to make sure it's bonded as well as possible. And also mechanically strong too, because it may go beyond the heat tolerance of, or the ampacity of this wire itself for extremely short durations. So I'd rather not have the connector blow off. Would you clean up? Alright. There we go. If any of you is not familiar with this method, this is a soldered end crimp together. You can crimp larger connectors with a different style crimp, which is a hydraulic press, which has got massive amounts of pressure. Depending on which ones you buy, it can be up to 6 tons of pressure. Smaller stuff like this, you can use a regular hand crimp tool. And what I'm doing is bond and solder at the same time, along with that crimp. Because even if the solder fails, all I need this connection to do is maintain that ampacity for a short period of time. So, morning, Dr. Jekyll. Waving a hand. There we go. That's pretty much the gist of it right there. As far as what I'm doing with this, like I said, I'm not really going to say because I don't recommend people to copy. So I'm not going to show you all its intended application, but you can see a little bit of build process while I'm doing it. Now these are all processes that I'd be fine with recommending. It's just the final application for this part. Alright, that's the gist of it. Yeah, I got some Superflex wire. This is not necessarily specifically Superflex, but I've still got some Superflex. If you want to get some wire from me, just send me a message on the page and I can show you the different wire that I've got. I need to post up all those jumpers I just built before I send them out. So if I remember, I'll do it on Monday. If not, then I'll have to wait. Alright guys, I got a little bit more to do. I suppose I'll move you all over here. Alright. right on top here. Maybe I put them up already. I'll have to bear with me for a second. I've got to dig. There they are. Yeah. If y'all hear a crash and burn, then the one tool I needed was underneath the entire pile. That was a miracle. Nothing fell. Alright. Well, one thing fell. Moving on to some more oddball stuff. Alright, let's find the other piece that I'm gonna need. Collected it just a moment ago, and now I may need to collect it again. But bear with me. Figure out where I put it. Aha! Never brought it down. No, my Z box is gone. It's been gone for a while. If you're looking for another box, then I may have another one. But I'll just put you in contact with them. Depends on what size you need. That's a 250B box. Nothing majorly interesting today, just wiring up a connector and wiring up a no tell nobody what it is. I may be doing some fun stuff today, but I don't think I'll be able to do videos on that, but we'll see. This is just Oddball Saturday work. A lot of times you'll catch me with a hard line or flex or something. But if you want to see me doing something oddball, it's going to be on a Saturday or a Sunday. Always oddball stuff. Did grounds last Saturday. What else did I do? Some bucket truck work. Now, some of you guys may have worked with this stuff for a good portion of your life. It's nothing crazy, just a plug. Ideally, I'd want to get some SOW, but I don't have any here. I'm going to have to work with what I've got. Flatheads are always. One more. I would have thought about it, I would have brought some. That way I could get this customer a wire upgrade along with a plug change. But for now this will have to do. It'll at least get our test done, and then I'll be able to continue forward from there. Alright. I have to do these anyway, so might as well share with y'all. One SP220 just need to be something there. Yeah, I don't know who can set it up for you. I don't know really many people who modify that. Auxiliary hookup is I can't remember. I know a lot of times you can actually just cut a wire for auxiliary, but I can't remember how the SPT20 is matched. It's been I've never really messed with one. I've always got them converted. I don't really do amp work, especially for the public, for sure. It's just not something I do or offer. And there are many people much smarter than me, so I defer to them on stuff like that. What I know, and I know pretty well. But what I don't know, I generally don't comment on too much. It's better that way. I didn't know what's going on this morning with most people. I usually do my feeds in the evening, so these are videos that y'all can just always watch later if y'all whoever's going to be watching these, and whoever's hanging out, feel free to hang out. There's a couple of you going in and out, so waving a hand at you guys. I'm just working on a connector, so ain't much to it. Well, to most, ain't much to it. There's always some who's never done stuff like this before, and that's what these videos are for. I ain't got much to say about what I'm doing here. It's just a 220 circuit I'm wiring up. Nothing super intricate here. Hope y'all are having a good Saturday morning. This is what I'm doing today. Part of what I'm doing today. I got a whole list of things I gotta get accomplished. This is number 3 on the docket. Got more to do. Waving a hand, man. You have some fun on them beams. Dr. Jekyll. Alright. Get it before it's too hot. Alright. What you have to do mostly when you're working with stuff like this is lay it out. Once you finish laying it out, then you can connect it properly. It makes life a lot easier when you set it up just to be plug and play. Not all these connections are designed to be equal lengths, so when you cut a wire, it's the same length in all given positions, and you wonder why it doesn't go together very well. You'll see pretty quickly why that reason is. Have several of y'all in and out of here, waving a hand as y'all are hanging out and as y'all are leaving to get to work on some Saturday projects. This is my current Saturday project. watches this later, this is just I've already mentioned it already, but it's a 220 hookup for something. Gotta run some tests later. This is just part of that. When you work on flathead stuff, especially if it's burred out, you gotta be careful. I'd say flathead for me is probably one of the scariest bits to work with. Torx, Phillips head, none of that stuff's scary, but flathead, that mess can fly off and get you right in the hand. You wouldn't think you can stab yourself with a flathead, but you definitely can. About it a little bit last week too. Had a rotor I was working on, had flathead on it. Had to work on it 60 foot, no, 50 foot in the air, taking loose flathead connections. Fun not to drop and everything. Oof. Phase number 2. Again, just wiring up the connector for this for whoever's coming in and out. Waving a hand for you guys. I'm not really paying much attention to what's going on, so I apologize if I miss y'all saying something. Alright, thank God, back to Phillips. And what I'm going to do is confirm pinout on this whenever I open it up. There's not much for y'all to see there, so. Here's where I see whether I lined up this connector well enough or not. Moment of truth. 1, 2. Almost. 2. Alright, number 3. How you line up? Close. Got it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's what you call a success. I was going to split these apart though. A little bit more work. Nothing major. I would definitely call that a success. Sweet. Means I can move on to project number 4 for today. 4 projects in already. I gotta get to work on a Saturday. I'm 4 down on my list of 13, I think, things to do today. Alrighty, let's get that right there. to go. Y'all won't get to see much of this because I can't really get y'all at a proper angle, and there's not much point in showing y'all because there's not much to see. Well, I guess there's a lot to see, but not much that's easy to see. So, but I'll be pulling this apart. Needed a bit. Sorry, I left y'all hanging for a minute. Alright, where are you coming in at? Over here. What? I didn't have to do that. Correct. Okie doke. So, what's up, guys? Whoops. Alright, so I'll spin this around a little bit. Y'all get to hang out up here for a second. So, here comes the fun. Just say, oh no, that's not light. Right down here. Always important to confirm pin out when you're working on something. So, because if you're wrong, you can regret it. So, oh no, I was trying to let y'all hang out for a second. I can't really see it, but whatever. This is what y'all are looking at. Alright, we are confirmed. The one who put it together was not dumb. At least he put it together properly. Alright. Next. Bozo. Screw back on. Progress. So, next thing on the list is marked off, and gotta pick up this big old thing again. Cool. Wasn't too bad. Alright. Well, I will be moving on to the next project here in just a minute. If it's something I can share and something I'm not moving around doing, I'll turn it back on. I'm just putting some screws back in on this one. Hope y'all have a good Saturday. Hope y'all are enjoying yourselves, either working, doing some projects, or just enjoying your Saturday. This is what I'm doing, and I will be doing for the next how many more hours. I'll catch y'all guys later. Y'all have a good one. See y'all, and I'll come back on if I get something else, anything else good going.